That's a super return already. Well, stunning return. And what a way to start from the German. And that's another example of the... And another ace. What a start from the #2 seed. An immediate... Yeah, it's good serving from Wozniacki. So then coming out here and playing 3 sets this morning, 2 sets when we ran a lot in the end. Old age of 27 now, Caroline Wozniacki. Well, there's that backhand I was talking about from Julia Goerges. It certainly seems to have clicked with Gesser and Goerges. Yeah, nice combo. Got the short return and made absolutely sure the Dane. Oh, she'll be so frustrated after covering so much ground to keep the ball alive. Well, it's vintage Wozniacki. The backhand down the line. And the ace to finish. Wozniacki beginning to warm to her task. Nice way to follow up the double fault. Well, the serve is looking absolutely fantastic in the air. Oh, unlucky. Good counter punching from Wozniacki because... Oh, it was close. Goerges is just coming to inspect, and yeah, she is going to challenge this one. Which it has. Perfect. Has new balls as well. Another ace. Ace. Well, it's as good a second serve as you're likely to see as well. A big kicker out wide. That's nice. Good first serve and quickly ran around it to take. Oh, it's just so good from Goerges. Just a bit of a backhand jab away to get back in this first set. Not if she continues to thunder down it. Yeah, nicely done again. Just had to make sure she didn't run into the net there. Oh, lovely touch from Wozniacki. You feel those are the kind of... It's just fantastic. The depth on the forehand from Goerges. Well, it's blink and you'll miss it stuff. But that is a sublime set of tennis from Julia Goerges, the #2 seed, who is taking it to Wozniacki out here on centre court. She takes the opening set, 6-4. Immediate break.
50 love.
Oh, it's a scintillating return once again. Well, she is just overpowering the #1 seed at the moment. Oh, wonderful. Well, it's been all power and...
50 love.
Hey, just every second serve Goerges is going after. Because Goerges missed quite a few.
Is Goerges challenge the goal on the left far sideline. The ball was coming. Goal stands.
Perfect serve. And then the quarters last year losing 2. Julia Goerges. Oh, just gets better and better. We'll be on a few more people's because this has been highly impressive from the Germans so far. Oh, got a little fortunate. Clipping and a bit of fortune. Pretty decent drop shot from Goerges. Ah, it's better from Wozniacki. Perhaps read where the... Oh, but how about that for a forehand? Just when you think Wozniacki... Well, you knew it was coming, didn't you? 9th ace. And when you hit the ground stroke like that as well, it's a pretty lethal combination. Oh, just about. But a really good holds from Julia Goerges for the first time. Oh, this is incredible. Great serve. And a good hold again from Wozniacki. Staying in touch. Again, it's a really good first serve. Much better from Wozniacki. That is what we need to see a little more. Such a good little 1-2 punch there. Serve out wide, win it. Oh, my words. It just gets better and better. Wozniacki maybe didn't do quite enough with that shot. It was a short return from Goerges. Not enough heights on the lob. Goerges again comes through a tricky service game. And she wins it with an ace. 15-30 down. Wozniacki finds a way. It's just too powerful, too good, too accurate. Well, she did well, Wozniacki, just to get Goerges to hit another ball with the quality. That's a good return. Onto it quickly, Wozniacki, who Fantastic first serves. Well, she found the first serve there, but Wozniacki was onto it. And for the first time in the match, and we are all level again in this second set. 4 games all. Had to pounce on the short ball. Made sure of the backhand winner. A gift for Wozniacki. Now the crowd beginning to get more. Oh, an incredible return. Oh, what a way to turn defence into offence. It was such a good set. Quickly turn it round. Look at that at full stretch. Wozniacki maybe should have done more with that one. Possibly could have gone back behind Goerges. Well, a couple of times hasn't committed. Yeah, well chased down. And what a hold it is. Manages to save 2 break points, Wozniacki. Well, wonderful angle with the backhand. Ace number 10. It's just effortless power. All about timing there. Well, that's nice. Wozniacki thought she was going to go cross-court with that back. That's good. Hasn't come forward a huge... It's another really good hold from Caroline Wozniacki. 15-30 down again. Well, she's done so well. Oh, what a return that is. Seen some thunderous returns from... And an ace to finish. And a tiebreak will be needed to separate the... Oh, what an angle Wozniacki found with that inside out back. Nicely done. Oh, and again, fantastic from Wozniacki. From the middle of the court, no angle to work with, really. Yeah, again, just reasonably short. And Goerges pounces. What a time to find the ace. It's 3 consecutive tournament victories on the WTA Tour. It's 14 consecutive match wins It's her first ever ASB Classic title. Julia Goerges, at the 9th time of trying, is a champion here in Auckland. Gets the better of Caroline Wozniacki, 6-4, 7-6. The former runner-up here has gone one step better in 2018, and her incredible form continues. Rushes over and gives her coach a big hug, smiles all round, and what a start to the year it is for the German. As I said during the match, if you want to...
Thank you, Carl. You may have heard him mention that Caroline Wozniacki tomorrow, when she heads off to the Australian Open and prepares for that, will be the new world number 2. How cool is that? Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up in 2018, Caroline Wozniacki. You're always a delight to have around, but I suppose today was one of those days when everything that Julia hit was just on song.
Yeah, she played really well today, but obviously she's had a great end to the season last year too, and she's continuing her form. So congratulations on today. I'm going to try and get my revenge in Australia.
How frustrating was the rain delay, 2 days for you personally?
It was okay. Last year was a pretty rainy year, so kind of got used to it, and you know, I'm a good sleeper, so I was just hanging out, sleeping, eating. It was
just doing what you do. You've always said in your post-match after your post-match interviews, I'm going out for a good dinner. Where in Auckland do you go for a good dinner?
Oh, we've gone to a lot of places. We went to Masu, we've gone to the Grill, we went to Huami, we've gone Botswana. Yeah, we've gone to quite a few places.
All right, let's talk about the Australian Open going forward. Your form coming into this week, taking it forward to the Australian Open. How confident are you of going forward strongly?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of matches under my belt this week, and it was the preparation that I'd hoped for. And now I can take a day off tomorrow and then fly to Melbourne and just get used to the courts over there and the conditions. And hopefully it's going to be a great couple of weeks.
I mean, the end of your year was fantastic too, you know, winning the big tournament, the WTA tournament at the end of the year. I mean, where's your head going into 2018? Is it number 1? Is that where you want to be?
I think obviously everyone wants to be number 1, but it's something I've done before, and obviously it would be nice to do it again. But honestly, I think I'm just thinking about being in the finals, holding trophies, lifting trophies, you know. Sorry, my little Marilyn moment here.
And a slam would be the best, wouldn't it?
Well, of course, but you know, I'm just enjoying it. You never know what happens, so I'm just enjoying every tournament I'm playing.
Always good to have you. I'm not going to ask you if to come back next year. We'll just wait and see what happens, okay?
Sounds good. And I also want to make a special thanks to Carl for putting this tournament together and for making us feel so welcome and for picking us up at the airport and making reservations for us. This is perfect. You know, it's been awesome this week. No, thank you so much. But I also want to thank the crowd for coming out all week. I want to thank the ball kids, the linesmen, the chair umpires, everybody. And I also want to thank the sponsors, because without the sponsors, this tournament wouldn't be happening. So I want to thank everyone, and obviously my team as well, and my dad, who's always there, and everyone watching at home. So yeah, I'm sorry this was a little long. I'm done now, I promise.
No, we're good. Ladies and gentlemen, Caroline Wozniacki. Don't go away, Caroline. Stay right there. If I could ask Simon Vanini now to come up and present you with a bottle of Moet and Chandon. And Celia Patrick, the chair of New Zealand Tennis, to bring you up these beautiful pounamus. Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up in 2017, or 2018, excuse me, is Caroline Wozniacki. Well, I better give you some... No, we'll get your cash later, okay? Get your cash later. Go and take a seat. Go and take a spot by Carl. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she's been coming here for almost a decade, and finally she cracks it. Couldn't be more deserving. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion in 2018, Julia Goerges. Now, Julia, before we even chat to you, we have a special moment. In New Zealand, we have a multiculture, and we have a thing called a korowai, which is a beautiful cloak that can sometimes take 5 to 20 years to make. And it signifies achievement to the highest level. This wonderful lady is Ruia Morrison, one of our greatest tennis players through the 50s and 60s. And she is going to place the korowai around you. And then Taiaha Hawk, who has just turned up here, will say a blessing to fuse you and the life force of the korowai. Taiaha.
Ko tēnei te mauri kātou, ko te mauri o tēnei kura. Ko tēnei te mauri kātou, ko te mauri o tēnei whenua. Ko tēnei te mauri kātou, ko te mauri o tēnei taonga. Ko tēnei te mauri kātou, ko te mauri o tēnei taura. Tua ia mai ko te mana ko tihi. Tua ia mai ko te wana ko te wehi. He mauri tukuna mai he tamātua, he tipua, he tawhito no ngā tua. Uhi. Wero, tau mai te Māori, haumie, hui e, tai ki e.
And our thanks, as always, to our iwi here, the Ngāti Whātua Ōrākei. Now we'll have a little chat, shall we? This, by the way, folks, will become a tradition from here on in. At the ASB Classic, the winner will receive the korowai, and then it'll be put on display. So we are making this a very unique New Zealand experience. It is. It is unique. It is very, very special. Well, congratulations. As we said, you've been coming here almost a decade. You've said all week, I'm just worried about myself in the game. Come on, how good does it feel to finally win?
Oh, it feels amazing, I must say. It's not about only winning here, but it's about my consistency, which I've had the last week and months, and that's just making me proud, and I'm just enjoying every moment of it.
I think all of us would agree. We could watch that forehand of yours all day. What a weapon.
Yeah, it's been always my weapon, but yeah, I just try to use it for my game as every part of the court, and I'm just very happy that it worked out today as well.
No disrespecting to Caroline, but did you expect it to be 2 sets, or were you prepared to go to 3?
Well, with Carol, you never know. We've had already so many battles where she came back from a score where you probably don't expect it, and she's one of the best competitors in the game, and we now know how big she is a champion, and that's what her strength is of, and I'm just very glad that I could beat her today.
You had a career high 2017, finished at 14. Our analysts think you go top 10 in 2018. What do you think?
I don't think about rankings much. I've never done it, and I won't do it in the future as well. So I'll just try to improve and work hard every day with my team, and we'll see what number brings it in front of my name.
You're on a heck of a hot streak, as you heard Carl say, 3 tournaments in a row. What's changed, do you think, about Julia Goerges?
I've become much more mature, but that's thanks to my team, because they've changed a lot in my brain. And I was sometimes not very easy to myself on the court as well. And since I'm working with them, they've changed quite a lot in my brain, and I think that's the biggest part.
That's good. All right. Congratulations. You were a champion in 2018. I'd like Simon Vinny to come along and hand over a rather large magnum of Moet to start with.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, you can. Celia, if you could come bring up the Pounamu. Now, she has asked me to say a few words. So I've been remiss in suggesting you will want to thank people. Apologies, Julia.
No problem. Can I take it? Okay. First of all, I want to say congrats to Carol as well for a great week, and I wish you the best of luck at the Open and for the rest of the season, and the same to your team as well. Then I want to say thanks to the sponsors, especially ASB, BMW, and the Flooring Foundation for making this event possible. It's one of my favorite tournaments throughout the year, and you guys make it very special for me as well. Playing on such a great center court with such a big crowd, it just feels amazing to play here and, well, even win at the end. Big thanks goes also to the ball boys, to the volunteers, to everybody who's involved in this tournament. You guys make it very special, and I always feel welcome coming here, and I'm looking forward to be back here. Thanks to Carl and Mel as well for giving us that nice hospitality every year in and out. And yeah, I'm looking forward to tonight. Hopefully I don't get too drunk, but we'll see. And last but not least, I want to say thanks to my team for always being behind me, for changing so much, as I said, in my brain, but also in my personality. And I'm very thankful to have you by my side, and working as hard as you do and putting that big of a passion into the game. And thanks so much, but also thanks to Martin, who played with me the whole week and gave me the best rhythm of the week. Thank you.
You might want to stay off social media if you're going to get a little bit tipsy. You might want to put those two things down, because I'm going to ask Barbara Chapman to come back and hand you a rather large app for 60,000 New Zealand dollars. So we'll take that, or you can take it. So there you go, your champion gets $60,000. But most importantly, will be this. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion of the ASB Classic in 2018 in the women's singles is Julia Goerges.